And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to George. Shoots a fader. Embiid, no good. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
It's Curry outside. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, the guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back to you, Kev.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Maxey, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. George. And Embiid throws it down.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
Now here's Curry. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Knocks down the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's George. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
To the paint. Outside for Curry. Green, the screen. 6 to shoot. Curry's shot is off.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset in some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Here's George. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. And another three for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. The 76ers trailed by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Pippen. Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
It's Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 15.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And here's Maxey after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Outside, Maxey. Here's Grimes. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry looking around. And the Warriors, another three.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
There's the screen. Here's Curry with the three. Another miss by Curry. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. 6-point game. Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Pass to Curry. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Green, the screen. And shot on the way. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 8.
This is the energy that Green provides. Just flat out refuses to give up on any play.
At the elbow, it's Drummond. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Three-pointer Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. RJ, there were questions about the true timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, Kev.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. That's a 2 from Hield. And again, no good by Golden State. Pass to Pippen. To the inside. And it's George finishing it off.
I like when George finishes with authority, leaving no room for error.
Jackson Davis. Outside, Reed. They double him with George. Reed in the post. Here's Jackson Davis. Off with the layup. Maxey feeling it out a bit. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Maxey's got his first 2 points.
And Maxey's shot selection is diverse. Such a confident scorer.
Pippen with the steal. And here we go. 76ers running again. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Maxey. From deep, George drills the three-pointer. And now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Three-pointer heel.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this.
Whoa, look out!
Goodness.
Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Outside Curry. Pass to DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. DiVincenzo's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Warriors. Screen by Watford. Lets it go with the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. McDaniels outside. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. McDaniels gets a wide-open look. And another three for Golden State. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Down low, Oubre with the steal. Fast break, here they come. As 76ers, another three.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Here's Curry. 21 points in the game. O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to McCain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Back to Lowry. They set the pick. Shot from the wing. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And he is an elite-level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot.
Back to Curry. For the three. The rebound by Watford. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Outside Lowry. It's McCain on the wing. Shoots it. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. It's stolen by McCain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. He's off on the first.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
It's Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got 24 points.
That is just a thing of beauty. Curry's stroke is flawless.
From 18 feet away, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Pass to Bona. There's the pick. Check with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Warriors leading. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 18 feet out. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
For a guy like Curry, these mid-range jumpers, these are layups.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. With force, Embiid takes it to him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors lead by 4. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The 76ers trailed by 4. Pass to George. Inside. To the middle. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by George.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Right side, Maxey. Lets the 3 fly. And Paul George, good for the 3. George has got 19 points.
And George hits him with the clap-back 3.
Curry way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Back to George. Down low. Here's Embiid. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that felt like PG was baiting the defenders there. Great use of the pick. He's just lighting them up in midnight for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Curry with the 3. They grab their own miss. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes. And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Outside Curry. Now DiVincenzo. Outside Curry. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Outside George. Pippen outside. Here's Embiid. Up again. He parachutes in for the putback.
Huge bucket by George there. He lives for these moments.
Outside Curry. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Give the hand fans your Lakers dance crew.
The 76ers leading. Outside Pippen. Outside Embiid. The three is off.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Embiid there for the rebound.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Here's George. Embiid the screen. O'Neal there for the rebound. Curry on the wing. Now DiVincenzo. Fires the three. Another chance here. Shaq goes right through him.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Outside Maxey. The long shot, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by one. Now O'Neal. Curry in the lane. DiVincenzo. He drills the three.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Paul George misses the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Huge bucket from George, leaning on the vet and not spot.
So they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot
to stop that, let's maybe pick up another foot somewhere.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.